There it is. There it is. Once again, hot up with just my thoughts. Just my thoughts. Saturday. Super Saturday. Yeah. Yeah. Man. Super Saturday. Just my thoughts. Ladies and gentlemen, just my thoughts. And again, I think
uh,
you know how we open
hey,
up the
y'all know
show.
what it is. Y'all know what it is. Positive energy always creates elevation. Positive energy always creates elevation. He been
It's
going
peace,
hard,
my brothers.
boy.
Peace, my brothers. Peace, peace, peace. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Saturday, Saturday, Saturday. Just my thoughts. I'm thinking Tuesday, hot out the press. Um,
He already ahead of himself.
yeah. Well, looking back at Tuesday, yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, there it is. Once again, like an old man, or like or focused one, or looking in the future.
Hey man, all of it weigh you down in the long haul. All of it weigh your ass down. I don't
Yes,
give
it
a
will.
damn who you are. It'll weigh you down, man. And with all this wicked ass shit going on and living your life too, don't know what the hell gonna happen tomorrow in this country. It's a lot of weight, man. You know what I'm saying? So I know how you
Yeah,
feel. Believe me. Believe me.
exactly. That's why. That's why. I wanted to. I think it's good that we open the microphone, open up to people, and maybe once or twice a month, um, have a show about something that we, what I'm saying, have invested, and researched on, like when we're trying to teach them something, like that perception versus perspective show, things of that nature, or the Civil War, things of that nature. But at least twice a month, open up the platform to the people, and let them call in. And just let the show be about them, and we ride off them if they call in to participate. How you think about that?
Hey man, it is what it is, man. I'm supporting either way. I have other things I'm invested in as well, so I try to spread my time out wisely.
There it is.
But you know, uh, I just think the state of our mind right now, we just need to be economically sound. We keep telling y'all on this show, we running out of time. The way the state of the world, everybody getting in their corners, they starting to team up. Even though Americans starting to wake up a little bit more, but at the end of the day, we still got to take care of ourselves. So, um, I think we need to get a little wiser than how we move. We're moving a little too slow at my pace.
Right,
I think we just, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking
right,
about being able to survive, uh, and then us
right,
thinking collectively. We're not thinking collectively. It's still people still caught up in this materialistic world, and going to clubs, going to this, going to, that shit is there, but it's not. It's like we got one foot in, one foot out, and you got people in countries like Italy, they rebelling. They showing you they stopped going to work. They ain't spending no money. They ain't paying no taxes. And we supposed to be the most rebellious country in the world, and we ain't doing shit. We just talking. But I think
God.
we one step away, I really do. Because that's the only
It's
way we're gonna
always
change this shit.
it's always one step away. We always one step away, one step away. Always something. You know what I'm saying? It's something. And then they'll give us that one thing that the trigger, but it be on the wrong side, the wrong cause. You know what I'm saying? Because it worked both
Mm-hmm.
ways. It worked both ways now. Because just because you got a whole lot of people that's for something, you got the same amount of people of equal force that's against it. You know what I'm saying? You
Well,
know,
do you think Trump gonna get impeached for the year with?
you know what? Trump is nobody likes Trump, and nobody have ever liked him. He ain't been liked. He's been feared.
But I'm asking you. I'm asking you. I'm asking you. I ain't
He
talking
get
about
impeached,
nobody else. I'm asking you.
if he get impeached, what's gonna happen? I mean, it's nothing. He's gonna remain president. He's not gonna be removed from office.
What you mean by that?
He's not going to be removed from office. They impeached him before. They impeached Bill Clinton. They're not removed from office.
So
They're not.
what's your state of mind now? Has your mind changed on him, or you in
Oh,
it for the long haul?
no, I'm not.
As far as
No,
cleaning the swamp.
the only thing that I ever wanted from Trump and everybody, and the only reason I wanted him to be successful is because I know he is the only one that's capable of draining the swamp. He hadn't been compromised because both sides hate him. Every politician hate that motherfucker. Both
Yeah, I
sides,
mean, you
Republican,
see, he firing everybody. He firing
you
all his
know.
cabinet pretty much.
But I mean, before that, they it's respect. It's the position that they have to bow down and respect. You understand what I'm saying? And they know they have to
Hmm.
align with him or be crushed. Cause he don't take no high. You know, he don't give a fuck. You know, for real, he don't give a fuck. You know, so I only wanted him to expose this shit and drain them. You know what I'm saying? Drain the swamp. And these Epstein files, although he didn't release them, they just released. I don't know if it was scheduled that way or not, but they're released and they're exposing a whole lot of shit. So a lot of the swamp has been drained, but Congress, they need to do something about Congress. The lobbyists,
Oh yeah, everybody fucked up.
lobbyists is the biggest thing, though. I've always said it. The lobbyists is the biggest thing. The biggest damn problem in America is the lobbyists. And look, APAC, whatever, them motherfuckers, they're lobbying group.
But they don't have no strategic plan. Their plan is to kill everybody in the world. That's their plan, man. You know what I'm saying? Even if they willing to kill their own family members, you see what they're doing to Israel. They don't care. So that's their home base, and they combine with other, you know, coups and all that. But like I said, man, it's either positive or negative. And I'm telling you, the energy. I don't feel like these people got no more power no more. I think we giving them power, to be honest with you, because we buying into what's going on. I mean, it's simple as that. There are a lot of actors, you know.
It's like this right here. It's a systematic plan, and it's been designed, mapped out. Um, like like we know they don't play checkers. They play chess and they play Go. You know what I'm saying? Shit that's far complicated, more complicated than some checkers and stuff. They thinking well ahead of time. So this shit been thought out,
Oh
map-
yeah,
you know what I'm saying, planned out. Ever since they stole they came over here. You know, so
I,
it ain't
I,
nothing
and
changed.
you know that I wanted to show you because I know you love this state right here. I want to share this, man. Share this video right quick. That I had to say because I know how you feel about the state of California. These people getting so bad over here, they taxing every damn thing.
Oh, I
You
know that.
ready?
Yeah, as soon as you give it to me.
So you probably got an idea of what it is. You probably
Oh, maybe I knew
got an
when
idea
I
of
was
what
at
it
the
is.
last time. I know what they was about to do. What's
Yeah.
this?
Let's see. Come on. What's this? You have to be patient, I guess. Hmm.
That's your screen, right?
Yeah, I don't know why the video not coming up all of a sudden. Oh man. Anyway, I had the video saved and already ready to play.
To play.
Uh, I just don't want to play it. Anyway, the state of California is about to start taxing for mileage.
Oh yeah,
79 cents a mile.
yeah,
What kind of crap is that, man? Uh,
yeah. That was already in the plans. I already knew about that. I knew about that.
I never heard of that.
Years ago, yeah, several years ago. Yep, that's already been in the plan. Where you at? Uh-oh. Well, cut all out. Okay. Well, I got the microphone. I'll go. Let me share some stuff. Let me share something. I don't know. I'll share some screens. Mm-mm. Oh, man, let me see here. What can I share? I tell you what, put this up. Call in. There it is. Call in. Express yourself. 213-523-9223. Call in. Express yourself. Yeah. There it is. Anyway, I'm gonna keep this show rolling. Let me find something to share with you all. Sure, I got something. Sure, I got plenty to share with you. Let me see what I can share. Hmm. Oh, this Easter. All right, let's go for Easter. I'm gonna share this right here for Easter. If it'll share.
Watch a Christian named Avery debate a
All right, hold tight. Hold tight here. All right, here we go. Right here. Check this out. Check this. Check this out right here. Check this.
Muslims were.
Watch a Christian named Avery debate a Muslim called Sheikh Uthman and Sneeko at a Muslim outreach table, and then watch what happens next.
I have a question about the comforter.
Okay, let me read then. Let me read.
I have a question. I have a question about the comforter.
Kryptonite.
I have a question about the comforter.
Look, I was
Hold on,
22
one
years
second,
old.
one second.
Now they want me to read the verse.
No, but Sheikh, you have somebody over there that's touching my stuff.
I don't own these
over there.
people.
So can you?
This isn't slavery from the Bible.
Oh, actually, it's the slavery in Islam. Actually.
No, it's not. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, y'all chill out, man. What y'all afraid of? Like we chilling, man. Come on, let's have a conversation.
You've already been refuted so many times.
Okay, anybody can say
Isaiah
that.
was
Let's
22
go.
years old when he became king, and he reigned 1 year in Jerusalem.
Yeah.
And then in the same Bible you have him at 42. What's up with the different age?
The different ages are talking about him ruling at two different times.
Give me the McCarthy Bible.
Did you hear the question?
Right, yeah.
No, you're not. You bringing up some type of commentary or whatever, it doesn't mean anything.
Okay, now
you
let
asked
me
me a
get
question.
live.
Wait, Uthman,
Go
are
ahead.
you
I'm gonna
talking
let
to
you
me or
finish.
what?
I'm gonna let you
You
finish.
talking to me?
I'm gonna let you finish.
Okay, cool. Because I already answered this when
ahead.
someone else brought this
Go
up.
ahead.
Go ahead and check out the
It's just
channel.
reading
You
back
guys
there.
can see
You
the
see,
answer
this
when
is
we
live.
was debunking Islam and debunking a Muslim who brought up this objection, and I answered it. So he only ruled 1 year twice. Because one, he was a co-ruler with his father while his father was in his sick bed. That's co-rulership. That's when he began to rule, right? The first time when he was 22. Then he ruled again when he came back to Jerusalem when the people picked him as the king. And I can show you the verses. Because I understood what you said. He said that with certain marks, it changes from first person to third person and things of this nature, right? So the tense changes based on the ta, the tu, or whatever. So if it's a ta, it's you wondered, right? While they mock. If it's a tu, It's I wondered while they mocked. That's not the same thing because the one who's speaking is talking about somebody else in another tense. When in the other one, in that same verse, the tense switches to the speaker speaking about himself instead of someone else. So the meaning changes. That's my point. Who is it that's being surprised? Is it Muhammad or is it Allah who's being surprised? He says, you wondered while they mocked. In the other one, Allah says, I wondered while they mocked. Which one is it?
Once again, you're saying this even though you don't even know how to read the verse correctly, right?
You didn't read the verse correctly.
I didn't?
No, you didn't. I'm the one who told you how to read it.
Snooki. Now, once again, let me finish what I'm saying, right? What they want to do is just keep us here as long as possible just to get views. That's all they care about.
We have to leave. You're gonna be like we're running. I kind of want to go.
He said this excuse earlier.
No.
He wanted to talk about the Bible, but not the Quran.
I explained the Quran.
But you didn't.
I did.
Why does he say that's impossible?
Exactly, that's the point. Why Qurtubi says it's impossible? Because the scholar said that when you have ajab too,
I'm listening.
it would be referring back to Allah, but the Arabic accent does not. It does not refer back to Allah.
Yo!
Avery had a good explanation about Ahaziah, and he made a good point that changing you to I actually does change the meaning of the Quran. What do you think? Subscribe for more videos like this.
Yeah, well, I said that I showed that video for a reason, because it's true. Just one word changed can change the meaning of an entire thing. The Bible been translated from its original text. Then you had a king to have it translated again and the way he wanted it, missing books out of the Bible to that nature. And like I said, translated and translated again. Well, let me see what else I have. I got something else to share. Let me see. Hey, let me see what else I have to share now tonight. Caught a little off guard here. Let me see. But I got something for you. Let me see what else I have for you to rock and roll with. It's call-in night, man. It's up to y'all. This is it. This is your night. Y'all call in. Stop being scared. Stop all that. Call in, express yourself. Y'all tough on Facebook. You don't want to open mic and just talk. I mean, we're just talking. Can't nobody get you. And then a conversation. Let's see. What is this? I don't know. I'm trying to think of something to talk about here. Bunch of stuff in the news. We already know that. Okay. Let's see about this caller. Thank you for calling in. This is on the podcast, Just My Thoughts. Going down. What's going on? Who's calling in and what's on your mind? What you like to talk about? I ain't hung up. Afraid caller. Damn, stop being scared, y'all. Call in. Nobody's gonna mess with you. There you go. No bullying on this site. None. Let me see here. Let me see here.
Things humans weren't meant to see.
Oh yeah. Let me see here. Oh yeah. Yeah, here goes something right here for y'all. Right here. Let me share this. Something positive. With all the negativity that's going on in the world today. Let me share this right here.
Things humans weren't meant to see.
Don't marry the person you can have fun with. Marry the person you can suffer with. Anyone can love you when life is good, when the sun is shining, the money is flowing, the smiles come easy. That part is simple, but love isn't proven on the best days. Love is revealed in the worst ones, when life hits hard, when the nightmare starts, when everything feels uncertain. Romance isn't vacations and photos. Romance is who sits next to you in the ER waiting room at 3 a.m., who holds your hand when the future feels terrifying, who looks at the broke, exhausted, messy version of you and still chooses you, still stays, still fights for you. Because anyone can be your playmate in the sunshine, but the right person, they're the one willing to walk through hell with you. Comment yes if you agree with this, and follow me for
There it is right there. Promote nobody else. But that's a little positive message right there, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? Something to look at. Because this world is so fucked up. People think everyone's out to get them. Most people are, but I'm here to wake you up so you can and drive you toward insight so you can see the shit that I'm looking at, seeing for myself, so you can see that for yourself, and then you be like, damn, this he knew it the whole time. Like, yeah, yeah, it's crazy. Anyway, let me see what else we have here. Nobody's calling in. People calling in and hanging up. Nobody want to talk. My man Big Haas, must be a storm or something. He's an outage or something because he's just out. Crush, I don't know where he is. Shout out to my man LaCrush. If you can hear, if you're anywhere you can hear, call in, bro. Yeah. Anyway, all right. I'm gonna just keep it rolling then. Fuck it. I'm gonna keep it rolling. Let me see what else I got here. I'm just gonna give you some shit that I got going on here. Well, let me see. I'm gonna find something new. Find some good shit here. Let me find something good. I always find something good right here. Yes, sir. I can always find something good right here. Let me see what's here. Let me see. Go down a little rabbit hole right quick. See what's going on.
I'm sure you've all heard of Sam Altman, the CEO of OpenAI. But do you know his sister Annie? Because buckle up, this is
Okay. Y'all want to see something? Let's see this then. Let's go down a rabbit hole then. Y'all want a Saturday night? Y'all ain't doing shit. Ain't got nothing to do. Let's go down some rabbit holes then. Fuck it. Let's go down some rabbit holes. Let's see if we can see some shit. See what we can really see. Come on.
I'm sure you've all heard of Sam Altman, the CEO of OpenAI. But do you know his sister Annie? Because buckle up, this is one crazy story, allegedly. Now, at the moment, Sam is being accused of some pretty heinous crimes by his sister. You can pause to read the allegations. But let's start at the very beginning. Annie Altman, pictured here, is the youngest of 4 siblings, her brothers being Jack, Max, and of course, Sam. Now, despite completing her pre-med at Tufts, Annie decides to pursue the arts. Improv, music, yoga, which her family did not approve of. The one exception being her father, Jerry, who she was incredibly close with. But unfortunately, Annie's dad, Jerry, died of a tragic heart attack at the age of 67 back in 2018. And then, according to Annie, her entire family, her siblings, and her mother all hid her dad's will from her until she was notified by his company that she was his primary beneficiary. And it wasn't until September of 2019, this is over a year after her father had passed away, that Sam finally gave Annie access to the will. Sam says, quote, "Hey Pete, this is my sister Annie. Could you please send her a copy of Jerry Altman's will?" Here's where the story gets very dark, in that Annie begins to get very sick in the wake of her father's death. So then upon learning of her inheritance, Annie decides that she was going to quit her job and focus on her health. But then while filing the paperwork, Annie discovers that her mother Connie, although separated from her father Jerry, was still legally married, and that she had exercised the, quote, surviving spouse option to ignore her dad's will to make her the primary beneficiary of his 401k, aka she blocked Annie from getting the money. On December 19th, 2019, Annie posts about her precarious financial situation on Facebook asking for help. And then that same month, left without options, she signs up for seekingarrangements.com and officially enters a period of full-time sex work to survive. According to Annie, Sam and her family did evidently try to offer financial help, but only with strings attached, such as forcing her, allegedly, to restart Zoloft. Other times when she asked for money to help pay for her therapy sessions, she was told by her family to basically figure it out. Which, by the way, directly contradicts Sam's claim that she was refusing mental health treatment. Then on November 13th, 2021, Annie, for the first time, publicly accuses her brothers Sam and Jack of sexual abuse, saying, quote, "I experienced sexual, physical, emotional, verbal, financial, and technological abuse from my biological siblings, mostly Sam Altman and some from Jack Altman." At this point, Sam is not yet a household name, as ChatGPT would not launch until the following November, over a year later. Sam, of course, is hailed as the Oppenheimer of our time, and Annie, for the longest time, according to ChatGPT, did not exist. Fast forward to today, Annie is suing Sam for sexual abuse. Sam denies all the charges and, in fact, is countersuing her for defamation. Question is, who do you believe? I'm sure you've all heard of Sam Altman, the CEO.
Well, 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 well. That's crazy. I don't know. Down one rabbit hole you go. One rabbit hole. Let's see what.
Conspiracy theory is just a term given to stupid people by the CIA to make them feel smarter than they are, by actively using it as a browbeating tool to beat anyone down who thinks outside the established and allowed narrative. This is why all these conspiracy theories are like quote-unquote coming true. A lot of them are not conspiracy theories. They're just people who took about 5 seconds to think through things that were very obviously probably not true. Jet fuel doesn't melt steel beams. Things don't fall straight down on their own. Getting kicked out of 113 countries and it never being your fault seems like a bit more than a coincidence. When I travel to other countries and eat their food, I don't become sick, fat, infertile, and low test. I wonder what's going on. It's not a conspiracy theory. It's them using the mind that God gave them, come to their own conclusions outside of the established narrative. The same narrative funded and fed to you by big pharma, big government, and big publishing, like McGraw-Hill and Pergamon Press. The same one that was founded and owned by baby-eating PDF files on record. Conspiracy theory is just a term given to stupid.
Well, well, well. There it is. Let's see here. show you.
Simon Dixon here, and everybody is asking the question, is Trump blackmailed? The reason that's topical right now is because he has completely whitewashed the desire for people to receive the Epstein files. Now, we've covered the Epstein files and the list in previous blogs and previous summaries, and I've shared everything you need to know about that. But what I want to do is hone in on Trump so you can understand a bit more about how the proof of weapons network works. An essential part of the proof of weapons network is that the corporations, the Federal Reserve, the shareholders of the Federal Reserve, the banks, they need governments to be subordinate to them. And so because most of the contractors at the intelligence agencies work for corporate interest, in fact, a lot more than national security interest, you know, the military industrial complex, the financial industrial complex, they have access to the intelligence agencies and the ability to use them in order to make sure that the government is subordinate to them. They've got several tools that they can use. They can firstly invest in politicians that they want to bring up. An example of this is when Peter Thiel invested in J.D. Vance and groomed J.D. Vance to eventually become the vice president. Then it can fulfill agendas that support Peter Thiel's companies like Palantir, which in the Big Beautiful Bill got a massive subsidy, and all of the data that Elon Musk put together for Doge and all of the sensitive data.
I don't know what happened. But anyway, it was a good conversation. But anyway, all right. Well, shit, I don't know. What time is it? 8:30. We ain't been on long. I ain't get rid of the, just hang it up like that. No callers called in, call in. If we're going to call in. If not, forever hold your peace. Don't say nothing. Unless you can voice your opinion. Call in and voice your opinion now. That's what I need you to do. And anybody do that, please do. Just talk about anything. Doesn't matter what it is. Got some people that's pissed off at Trump. Boy, I tell you that right there.
I've been a loyal supporter of the.
Listen to this right quick. She said she has been a loyal supporter of Trump. There it is. All right. Here we go, y'all.
That we are an occupied nation. I've been a loyal supporter of the president for almost 20 years, and I've known him. I consider him a dear friend, and I will tell you right now, I do not recognize our president. I think that we are an occupied nation. I think that a foreign country has occupied our government, and we are seeing now that this president of the United States of America is being influenced by a foreign government. And MAGA, let me tell you right now, MAGA is dead. It is deader than dead, and Americans are furious. We do not recognize President Donald J. Trump anymore. This is embarrassing. We are the United States of America. Why are we allowing a foreign country to occupy our government? And now we see I was removed from a religious liberty commission because I dared to speak out against Israel. It's no longer a conspiracy. What Israel wants, Israel gets. And we're witnessing that. And I'm telling you right now, MAGA is dead.
The idea that people like Megyn Kelly, Marjorie Taylor Greene, Tucker Carlson, you and others would be so against what Trump, a Republican president, is doing would have been unthinkable. How do you think it's come to this?
The most free people are Megyn Kelly, Tucker Carlson, Marjorie Taylor Greene, Candace Owens, all fired from either the president or mainstream media. And now we're seeing that they're the most free. They're not owned by big corporations, big politicians, big donors. And so we're free. We're speaking out. And it's important that everybody wakes up and realizes that this country is not a free country any longer, that we are an occupied nation. I've been a loyal supporter of the president for almost...
You hear that? This is how people were feeling about him. Trump, I think the end game, everybody want to know what I think. I'm going to reveal what I think right now. I didn't want to do it because I don't want to expose what's going to happen. But know this. Trump gonna show you who he really is. Trump gonna show them who he really is. Trump will file bankruptcy in a minute now. Better think about it. He'll write your ass off and start over new. It's the law. You better watch it. He's one that all his enemies, and he got a whole lot of enemies, boy. He got a lot of enemies. Trump is one white motherfucker that know how it feel to be nigga. Fuck mega. That nigga is nigga. He know how it feels. He know how it feels. Yep. Trying to find something interesting.
Well, they're trying to...
Okay. Let's hear what they're talking about. I ain't going to go to it on the screen. I'll just listen to it. We'll tune into this right quick.
What do you think is going to happen? You think we're going to be okay?
I hope so. Of course. I can't believe we went to this war. When we started bombing Iran, I was like, this can't be true.
And what about Lebanon now?
I know. Israel's invaded Lebanon. Yeah. Yeah.
And it's like, just fucking stop. Like, what do you need?
Well, they're trying to supposedly they're trying to stop the terrorists.
Yeah, that's crazy though. If you're the fucking terrorist, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to stop them, fucking stand in front of the fucking mirror and start.
There it is. Haven't seen that side before, have you? I think this is an interesting commercial right here. I've seen it before. I want y'all to watch it as well. So I'm gonna share it, but I'm trying to make it larger. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Shout out to Big Haas, man. Let's hope he all right, man. Okay, here we go. Here we go, y'all.
Teen Hut! At ease, soldier. Drone up that way, I'm gonna need you to lure out Operation Fury. Your mission, should you choose to accept it. And you will accept it. You don't have a choice. We raised the age of the draft.
Private Elmer Fudge, ready for deployment.
But what about my social security? You don't get it anymore. Now off you go to the minefield.
Cheer up, son. The light at the end of the tunnel is approaching. Targeted elimination of the schoolhouse sector is complete. Due to your bravery, your family gets to eat this week.
Oh, no. I'll give it to your wife myself.
Operation Fury.
I'm fighting for Jeffrey.
I'm fighting for Jeffrey.
I'm fighting for Jeffrey! I'm fighting for Jeffrey.
I got something crazy going on all the time, but I tell you, I can't make it up. You had to see it for yourself. You would have thought I was lying to you. And ain't nobody did no shit like that. Yeah, they did. I'm telling you. There's some crazy shit on here.
Might drop the oil cry.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Yeah, that was... Nah, I ain't gonna show that shit. Oh, here goes some good conspiracy theories right here. Let's hear this one.
You know, it turns out it wasn't just that one Iranian school that we hit that killed 175 people. It turns out that we have hit 498 education facilities in Iran. Not only that, but we've hit 275 hospitals. Where the fuck is our Congress? Why are we committing war crimes? This is a reflection of the American people to the world. You have failed us so bad. You are spineless, Congress. You know, it turns out it wasn't just that one Iranian school that we hit that killed 175 people. It turns out that we have hit 498 education facilities in Iran. Not only that, but we've hit 275 hospitals. Where the fuck is our Congress?
He's very mad. Very, very upset. Well, I would be damned. I had to show y'all that because if I read it to you, you're sweeping down. I was lying to you. So I'm going to have to show y'all this. Look at this. It said, we'll know our disinformation program is complete when everything the American public believes is false. William Casey, CIA director. Hey, I told y'all. I told you. Everything y'all believe is a lie anyway. Told you.
So this is pretty rich. American Jews who shill for Israel are calling for the deportation of American immigrants who don't shill for Israel. This is Stephen Miller's wife, Katie Miller, calling out Cenk Uygur from the Young Turks. Stephen Miller, part of the administration, he's in a position of power.
Nobody said Jews. You just said it. You always do that. We say Israel, you say Jews. We say Israel is a government. Please don't make it about Jewish Americans. And you come back and go, you have to make it about Jewish Americans. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
What's interesting about this is she first starts off by saying Israel is the only state for Jews. I feel like if you're arguing for a Jewish state, a Jewish foreign country, and you're claiming that is the country for you because you're Jewish, you're saying you don't belong here. You're saying you belong in this other country. It's the country just for Jews, so that's your country. No one is telling you you don't belong here. You're telling you you don't belong here. And you're telling your fellow Jews you don't belong here.
Quite frankly, I'm really sick and tired of this racist, bigoted rhetoric that comes from people like you against my husband, against my family, and my children. I am raising Jewish children in this country.
Who brought your
in which
children into this? What a weirdo.
Piers, I'm going to be done with this if you're going to allow racist and bigoted attacks against one of your commentators.
So rather than it just being, no, we just don't like you and your viewpoints. Oh, well, I'm Jewish. Well, then you must be an anti-Semite. You must be attacking all Jews. No, attacking you personally. Nothing to do with your religion or your belief or your culture or anything like that. It's just you. You're the problem. But it gets worse. She's threatening Cenk, who's born in a different country, he's an American immigrant, and she's threatening him with deportation.
You better check your citizenship application and hope everything was legally and correct.
So check your citizenship. That's what she's saying to him. So she's an American Jew, but she shills for Israel. And she's saying because Cenk Uygur was born somewhere else, but he's an American, and he's not shilling for Israel, a foreign country, that he should be deported. She's not America first. That is the opposite of America first. They bank on people being stupid. They bank on people not getting it. They bank on people not thinking it through. They bank on that when they say, we should deport all of these American immigrants who don't support a foreign country. If they're not willing to support a foreign country, they're not American enough for us.
Damn. We heard that. Let's see what some
Israeli media said that I am a, quote, threat.
Who is?
I am.
You?
Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 31.
Well, congratulations for being an existential threat to a nation state because you're running for governor. They really said that?
They said that. And because I push out a policy that was actually quite popular, Florida lends Israel $385 million as we sit here today. I would take the $385 million and create a statewide down payment assistance program for young married couples so young folks across our state can buy a place to live, get married, and have kids.
Okay, well, you've got my vote.
Israeli media said.
A lot of interesting stuff going around. I mean, a lot of stuff coming back around about. I don't know. Israel, in a lot. I know Israel said they're not going to go on the ground with the United States. We go on the ground, they're not coming. They already said that. They said, fuck that, they're not going. And it's their war. It's really Israel's war, not America. It's Israel's war. But anyway, I ain't gonna be here too much longer on here, man. Ain't nobody calling in. My man had a power outage or something. Nobody calling in or anything. So, guess ain't nobody got nothing to say today. Know the game's on. Get ready to come on anyway. But anyway, I guess I'm gonna end this show. That's how we go. Gonna end the show. That's how we go. Gonna end the show. Gonna end the show. That's how it go. We're gonna end the show. Peace. Peace, peace, peace. Positive energy always creates elevation. Peace, my brother. Peace, my brothers and sisters. And you know who I am? Well, didn't get it right. International G. And because, and my man LaCrush, and we are three the hard way. That's it. Yeah. Anyway, peace, brothers and sisters. Peace, y'all. Peace, everybody. Love. Happy Easter. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Don't know.